October 26, 1908. The Hobart Daily Republican. Talk of New York. Gossip of people and events told in interesting manner. Skinning the Standard Oil Company. New York. About the oddest of the many odd vocations followed by some New Yorkers is that of a man who may be seen at work almost every day at the mouth of Newtown Creek. He drifts and sculls around slowly in a fair-sized rowboat all day long. His only tool of trade is a heavy blanket. He takes this blanket and spreads it out over the surface of the water beside his boat, just as a woman spreads a blanket in making a bed. The shifting of the sluggish current smooths the blanket almost as soon as it rests on the water. The man lets it rest there half a minute, perhaps 3/4 of a minute, and then hauls it in and wrings it dry, twisting it in his powerful hands just as a woman would a sheet from the washtub. He is not washing the blanket, however. The waters of Newtown Creek are not limpid enough for laundry purposes. The water that he wrings from it, he is careful to let fall into the boat itself. He does this over and over again until the bottom of the boat is half full. Then he pulls for the shore with his cargo, bails out his boat into barrels standing on the water's edge, and goes back for another load. Along the banks of Newtown Creek are probably more oil refineries than there are along any stream in the world. The surface of the water never is ruffled, even in the severest storms. It is so thickly coated with the oil that escapes from these refineries and swings back and forth in a long, wide ribbon up and down the East River with the movement of the tides and the passing of the boats. The man with the blanket is collecting the oil from the surface of the water. He manages to accumulate enough gallons of oil in the course of a day's work to make a fair living for himself. The oil that he gathers thus he sells at a price somewhat below that which the Standard charges to its customers. The Standard Oil Company claims that its vast profits are due primarily to the rigid economies of its business, but it never has been able to eliminate entirely this flow of its product into the adjacent stream. Possibly, it thinks that the collections of this oil would be too minute an economy for even its carefulness to consider. This man with the blanket is known all along the waterside as the Skinner. This is partly because he skins the river of its oil, and partly because he is unique. He skins the Standard Oil Company.